everybody. Welcome back to another Raw Read pop-up. I am so glad you decided to join me. I have been on these internet streets, and of course, I have come across something I wanted us to chit-chat about. Yeah, I was in my comments this morning, and I saw one of the readers in the comments ask me about a lawsuit against Meghan for her logo. And I responded back that I knew nothing about it. I did not. And so, of course, that was before I had jumped on the internet streets. And yes, no, not yes, that it is a lawsuit. But yes, these old flying monkeys, all these old derangers, these toadies, these lackeys, these minions, these ugly old hags have started to try to stir up a mess about Meghan's logo. And they're talking about that some is some kind of trademark infringement to a very remote Spanish town's coat of arms. And that is what they're talking about. Do you know how fevered your mind has to be to just search around to find anything that might resemble someone's logo so you can feed into this nonsense? I see that they have an article in the Daily Fail about it. And it is the most ridiculous thing that I have ever heard of. I mean, they said that this coat of arms for this remote Spanish town, they have been using it for 650 years. Did they have trademarks back then? And my whole thing is, do you have to have a international trademark for your logo? That is a question I'm putting out there, but I'm going to say this. Meghan has partnered with one of the biggest companies in the world. Not just one of the biggest companies in the United States. No, one of the biggest companies in the world. And I am not worried, not for 1 minute. This is just travesty that they're trying to, stir up to try to damper her progress, her shine, her victory, her achievement. That's all this is. They are they are hurting. And hurt, what does hurt people do? They try to hurt other people. And do you not have to be one of the most sickest human beings to feel hurt by someone's success that you don't even know? These are the kind of people we are dealing with. So that is the reason why we should pay them no mind. Because at the end of the day, what they think and what they do is absolutely going to add up to nothing. They cannot stop the show. Because let me tell you something, if they could have stopped the show would have been stopped before the wedding. These people are just absolutely irrelevant. They are of no importance. But yet and still they continue to try to insert themselves where they don't belong, and nobody who has asked them to do so. And I found this article right here. I'm going to put it up in Gravacia. And the name of the article is Meghan Markle Faces Another Brand Dispute Over Her As Ever logo, which is a absolutely complete lie. It is, these people did research. I bet you the minute Meghan announced that this was her logo and this was going to be the name of her business, they went searching worldwide to see if they could find anything that came close to what she had presented. And this is what they came up with. They came up with a coat of arms. Now, a coat of arms from a very remote little town in Spain. I kid you not. You Every time I think these people are just totally and completely out of their mind, they absolutely level up to another level of crazy. And I have read some more things about it. And even the townspeople, even the mayor can't even tell you what kind of birds those birds are. Some of them says they're swallows, and the other one says they're pigeons. They don't even know what kind of birds they are. But we all know that Meghan's birds are hummingbirds. But yes, I found this article, and like I said, the name of the article is Meghan Markle faces another branded dispute over her as ever logo, which I said that is a lie because ain't nobody said that they were going to sue anybody. They've been over there pressuring this mayor of this small, and I keep saying small Spanish town, and trying to get some kind of comments from her, some kind of statement. It's the flying monkey treatment. They send the flying monkeys down there to try to get her to say anything and trying to boost her head up. And all I can say is good luck with that, Madam Mayor, because you're going to be dealing with something you just think you want to deal with. I'm just saying. And then also, they wanted to attack her as well by her name, and it's that is also in this article. So we're going to get into the article a little bit. I'm not going to read the whole article. I'm just going to read some highlighted areas that I highlighted about it. And the first part of it says Meghan said she secured the name as ever in 2022. This right here lets me know that everything that they say past that point is nonsense. Meghan has crossed all her T's and dotted her I's. If anybody knows anything about Harry and Meghan, know that Meghan would not have sit down and launched a lifestyle brand with Harry filming her if she had not did her due diligence. And I know this, but they want people to believe otherwise. And also, I think they want to believe otherwise. These people not only lie to everybody else, they lie to themselves because they cannot come to terms with the reality that this woman has married their favorite prince and took him to America, and they are happy. And she is going to be successful, and she's going to be a billionaire. And I just cannot wait. And then the article goes on to talk about the lifestyle brand features the new logo of the palm tree and two birds on either side. And Meghan has already been accused of copywriting Malarcus, I think that's the way it is, coat of arms. Why has she been accused of that? Because you have some fevered mind individuals that rushed off to try to sit down to find any avenue to try to attack her. I would not be surprised if they didn't stay up all night over there on Fleet Street in all those boardrooms trying to brainstorm how they could attack Meghan and her brand. This is such a feeble attempt to try to bring her down. I talked about this in my last podcast where this so-called advertising guru was talking about Meghan's strategy of being unpredictable and confessed that their goal was to bring her down, and as long as she was unpredictable, they wasn't going to be able to do that. And they still are on their grind. Well, they come up with this kind of nonsense. It is ridiculous. And then they name the name of the mayor of this particular little small Spanish town and said is reportedly considering legal action. All I can say is good luck with that. Good luck with that. I don't know the ins and outs of an international trademark, but I do believe that Meghan dotted her I's and crossed her T. And these people seeking out this mayor in this really, really little small town of Spain whose coat of arms looks similar. And I'm going to put a picture up. This is their coat of arms right here. Two birds. And like I said, even the people of the town cannot agree what the birds are, if they're swallows or if they're pigeons. And over here, I'm going to put a picture of Meghan's. Where is the connection here? Where? Megan's is lines. Theirs is look to me like an actual picture. So I mean, it is ridiculous to me what these people will do to try to attack her. And yet and still, and some of the squatters are saying this. Now they just came out of the woodwork to attack Megan, was on mute mode for a whole 9 days when Invictus games were going on. Didn't have nothing to say, did not report on anything. But the minute that Megan came out with her new brand, here they are way in Spain. The Daily Fair way in Spain. And also, like I said, attacking her name. And I'm going to read this. It says that this company in New York, well, I'm not going to read it. I'm just going to tell y'all about it. It's a company in New York, and their name is As Ever, the same as Megan's, but it is different as well. And I'm going to explain the difference in just a little bit. But this company is called As Ever, and it manufactures clothes. And it says in 2017, As Ever began officially and started manufacturing there for several women and events, and were instrumental in creations of their own brand. But what I found interesting was this. These fevered minded old trolls and hags got in their comments, got in this company's comments, and encouraging this company to sue Megan, to sue Netflix. And it says, however, several Instagram users have shared their grievance in the comment section. We support you. Sue her, please. That's what they're telling this company that has the same name that Megan's, As Ever. Same name, but different. And I'm going to explain that later. And if these fevered minded people took just 1 minute, they would be able to understand it's the same but different. Let's go on. It says, we'll support you. Sue her, please. Red one. Please file your first use protest with the U.S. Patent and Trade Office. Do not let them take your business and your name that you worked so many years for. Do you honestly think they care anything about his business or these people's business and how hard they've worked? This is all about the hatred of Megan, all trying to hurt her and her family. This is what these fevered mind old trolls are doing. And then it goes on to say, while third user wrote, I hope you have hired a lawyer. Don't let them take your name just because she thinks she is a superstar. Jealousy, jealousy, and can get everything she wants. That's what they're writing in this company's comments and telling them, begging them to sue, begging them to try to take back or cause problems for Megan's trademark. I mean, the level, the level of psychosis that these trolls, these toadies, these ugly old hags, these arrangers have, it's just mind blowing to say the least. Ah, and I'm gonna put this up. And like I said, if they would do their due diligence, like squatties do their due diligence, they would know that all of this nonsense is just that, nonsense. They wouldn't be in this company's comments just cutting a fool and acting like some kind of deranged, crazy person, hating on a woman that they have never met in their whole life. But this particular squatty, I'm gonna put it up, said this. They can see the difference in As Ever NYC. That company's name is As Ever NYC. Last time I looked, that wasn't Megan's name. It wasn't the name of her brand. You see what I'm saying? These people are crazy. This is what we have to deal with, these fever-minded trolls on these internet streets. And then the squatter goes on to say, and As Ever Enterprise LLC. That's Megan. Megan's company is As Ever Enterprise LLC. And it said they are posting on the Instagram account of the company crying that Meghan took their name. We just got through talking about it. But yet and still they can search out and find a company with the same name. They can do all that. They can jump in the comments. They can do all that, but they can't do the due diligence to find out what the company's full name is and how it differs from Meghan's. It is just ridiculous to me. And it says they are lying. The company posts to please support them when it was another Instagram account in upstate New York. Meaning that the ones that had the company that shares a similar name to Megan's company, that wasn't even the one that was asking for support. It was a whole different company. And these fever-minded trolls are just absolutely lying at every turn. But why would we be surprised? Why would we be surprised? Because at the end of the day, Megan's success stirs the demons in their soul. And you can see it on full display in this company's comments. It's ridiculous. And they would not do their due diligence to find out what the difference in the name was. And it's because they don't care. They just want something to run with, something to use to hate on Meghan with, to try to destroy her. And like I said, this is on full display that these people, they are crazy. They're crazy, and you can talk to them all you want to, but they'll still come up with this crazy, fevered-minded nonsense to try to paint Meghan into this bad person, because at the end of the day, they want what she has. They don't think she deserves it. They're jealous. This is nothing but blatant racism and hate, and they want to disguise it as Meghan is a bad person. That's why I don't like her. Instead of, I'm a bad person and I don't like her. I'm just saying. All right, y'all, I'm going to put this up. And this particular squatter said this: British media blacked out on disabled veterans Invictus Games 2025, and suddenly they came out of the woodworks and interviewing some random small Spanish town mayor. Imagine what likes of Matt Sun Royal will do during Birmingham 2027. Exactly. Exactly. This is why I did not want the Invictus Games to come to the UK. Not that I have anything against the UK, but it's this press. They constantly pulling this nonsense. And it's just annoying at this point. It really is. And it goes on to say UK is really not a serious place. Sheesh. Where is the lie? If they're doing this, can you imagine what they're going to do when Harry and Meghan show up in Birmingham? I hope Harry and Meghan is prepared for the onslaught that these people are going to do. I have never saw anything like these flying monkeys. I have never saw anything like it. And this is the last one I'm going to put up. And it says, after Meghan wore a $125 bracelet, the Meghan Markle effect on Valencia K was staggering. The brand saw an 11,000% increase in sales. its website traffic went up 93% in just one day. And within 1 week, Valencia Key has amassed nearly 1,000 new Instagram followers. And this is according to Forbes. And she's in Forbes magazine. And Meghan is in Forbes magazine. Everybody knows about Meghan's effect, the Markle Sparkle effect. And that's the fear. That's the fear that she gets her brand launched and we get the jam in our hands, we get the cookware in our hands, we get all the products in our hands, and she becomes a billionaire. This is what they're trying to hold back. They have their finger in a dike and the water pressure is really, really growing. Meghan will not be stopped. The name of my podcast yesterday was Unstoppable. She will not be stopped. They can stand there all they want to and try to hold back the tide of the water that's in this dike, but Meghan will not be defeated. I'm just saying. They can, but this is the fear. But they can try and find somebody, some little small mayor in Spain, all they want to. They can try to play dumb and not understand that these two different names, even though they're the same, they're different. They can do all this nonsense, but at the end of the day, the brand will be launched and Meghan will get paid. I'm just saying. All right, y'all. I'll see y'all later. Bye.